Hello and welcome to Makeshift Minis. Today I'm going to build some Space Marines. This is a departure from what I normally do, and there's a reason for that. I got myself a 3D printer and I wanted to see how fine I could print. After scouring the internet for STLs, I print off a variety of parts for the Space Marines. After I printed off all the pieces, I began sifting through the parts. I printed a variety of parts from different Marines, but I ended up choosing the Space Sharks because I like the aesthetics. Using superglue and my homemade activator, I begin assembling my first Space Marine. The parts are significantly smaller than what I'm used to, but I do like that I'm free to choose how to pose them. My second Marine's going to be armed with a bolter instead of a chainsword. I wanted to see what designs I like, so each Marine ended up with a few differences. After the Marines are finished and I prime the minis, I get to use my newly printed paint handle. Once I secure the mini, I begin painting on a blue wash. Like most of what I'm doing in this video, I'm experimenting and I wanted to see if I could change how I paint the undercoat. Using a large brush, I dry brush the mini white. This is where my undercoat first starts to have problems, since the contrast between white and blue is significantly less than going through the shades from black to white. The Space Shark armor is predominantly gray, so using a medium gray, I get to work. This is how I find out my next issue with my choice in changing the undercoat. The gray ends up having a greenish hue to it. For the large armor panels like the pauldrons and knee pads, I use a dark gray. The pavement goes on very cleanly, but since it's so dark, I don't have much room for error. With most of the armor done, I begin picking out details to paint gold. For both marines, I paint the shark and belt buckle while choosing a few details here and there like the skull on the chainsaw or the aquila on the bolter. With more detail work to do, I choose my next accent color. I begin picking out details like the studs on the bolter marine's shins and paint them silver. Using a fine brush, I begin painting details like the power pack vents and belt red. Given how small these areas are, I nearly went cross-eyed. To add shade to the recesses and any detail I may have painted over, I cover both minis in a dark wash. It was actually really helpful for areas with a lot of texture like the power packs. With both minis done, I clean up the bases and paint the rims black. Once the paint dries and a matte varnish, it's on to the glamour shots. Definitely a fun experiment and a nice change of pace. I don't think I'll ever stop sculpting minis given I enjoy the artistic freedom too much, but I might print a few more figures here and there when the mood hits me. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Take care, be well, and until next time.